Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I will be showing you all how I did this quick wash and style on my hair. It's super easy to do and super cute as well. Right now, I'm just going ahead and section off my hair because in the back today, we are going to be doing a wash and go. And I already have a detailed tutorial on my channel already on my wash and goes that I will leave in the cards below. But I am going to show you all how I get those curls defined in this back section right here. First up, we are going to go ahead and add some water to our hair and work that in. Water is just like our good friend when it comes to wash and goes, especially for my hair. Now I'm going in with this Honey Hydrate leave-in. This is my favorite leave-in to use when I do wash and goes because it prevents that crispy feeling, and it also gives the hair an extra shine while also making the hair soft. And it does kind of have like a foaming texture to it after you put it in, but don't worry, the white stuff that you see will not be there when your hair dries completely. But you just want to make sure that you work that leave-in in, make sure it is on every strand, and please do not forget to split your hair open to make sure that you are not missing any spots in the middle of your sections. Today I am going to use a different cream for my wash and go, and this is the Shea Moisture Curl Stretch Pudding that I will be using today. I'm only using a little bit because I don't want any unnecessary flaking or anything of that nature, so a little bit will go a long way with the cream product. And now we are going to add our Jamaican black castor oil right on top just to make sure all that moisture is sealed in. And once we have that squared away, we are going to go ahead in with our Eco Styler gel to define those curls. I do like to use the smoothing and shingling method to get my curls defined. I do not shingle every single curl. I do smooth them all though. So I just work that gel in until the curls are defined to my liking. There's no need for shelter on days like this. And I'm just going to repeat this process on the back section of my head until the back is complete and we are ready to move on to the front. On days like this. Before we get started on the front, I'm just taking these clips and pinning the defined curls out the way just so that I can have better control on what I'm doing in the front. Right here, I am just sectioning the front of my hair into 3 sections. I'm going to have 2 sections on the side, and that will be for the flat twist. And then the section in the middle is where we are going to be forming our ponytails. So once you have the middle section squared away, we are going to split that section in half so that we can do the crisscrosses right here. But before we get into that, I am also going to moisturize each section at the front of my hair, just using the water, the Honey Hydrate leave-in, the cream, and also the oil, just to make sure that all of my hair is moisturized. The brighter the rainbow. Once the hair is moisturized, you do want to go ahead and detangle the hair. This not only gets the tangles out, but it also helps distribute the products evenly throughout the hair. Now we are going to add some jam to these parts just to get them just a little bit more crisp. And I have found that using jam on drier hair actually works better, but I wanted this to be a washing style, so we are making it do what it do with our wet hair. But yes, just get those parts nice and straight as possible. So for this middle section right here, we are going to be creating 3 rows, and as I section off each row, I am going to clip it to get it out of the way. And again, we are adding a little bit of jam to the part to get it a little bit more straight. Before I begin making the ponytails, I am going to bathe these rubber bands in some oil, the Jamaican black castor oil, just to make sure that they are a little bit slippery and that they don't pull on my hair too much. And we are going to split that first row in half so that we can form 2 ponytails. And I'm just adding a little bit of jam to the perimeter of that section, and I am going to smooth it out a little bit with my small edge brush. So before I secure this section with the rubber band, I am just going to twist and roll it a little bit, kind of like a coil, but not really. And then I am going to secure it with the rubber band. It just makes sure that it's a little bit more neat, and then the hair is just not falling all over the place when you're trying to secure it with the rubber band. So I am going to tighten it up just a little bit, only because I know that when the hair dries, it will become a little bit tighter. And just to get it out of the way, I am going to go ahead and coil it and put it to the side. And now you do the same thing to the other section. So now I'm just temporarily twisting these two together. They will not stay like this, so that I can move on to the next section. Right here, again, I'm just making sure my parts are straight. So for this row, we will have two sections as well. Right here, I'm just detangling the hair, and I am coiling it and rolling it as tight as possible because we are getting ready to connect them. So for the front section, you want to roll it, not too tight, but tight so that it is neat, but it is not causing discomfort for you. And you're going to connect it with that diagonal section and then secure it with a rubber band. And then we're going to coil the ends of that section and clip it to the side and repeat this process on the other side. So just coiling that piece. Now going back to the front section and coiling that one so that it is neat but not too tight for discomfort. And then we are going to begin connecting it to the second row. Just lose yourself tonight. And you secure it with a rubber band. So this third row is optional, but I do feel like it adds height to the hairstyle. So we are just going to repeat that process. Go ahead and coil that section, connect it with its diagonal partner, and secure it with a rubber band. Daylight turns to twilight. If you feel like you wanna go all night, just lose yourself tonight. Feel the morning sun arrive. So because the ends of these two sections will be out, you want to go ahead and detangle, add some gel, and get those curls defined as well. Once you're finished with that, go ahead and clip those curls out of the way, and now we are going to move on to the sides, which will be our flat twist. So now I'm just detangling my hair and working those products through every strand. And once that is done, we will go ahead and begin flat twisting. As I flat twist up, I make sure that I grab small sections of hair. It just makes the twist look better. It makes it look longer, and it just makes it look overall more neat. So grab small sections as you flat twist up. And just as a side note, you want to make sure that these flat twists are facing the way that you prefer them to face, because I actually had to redo this section because a flat twist was on the other side. I hope that makes sense. If you have done flat twists before, you know what I'm talking about. But you kind of want to make sure that your flat twists on the side are kind of looking like sisters. They don't have to be twins, but make sure they are sisters. And go ahead and twist that piece all the way down to the end. Make sure you give it a little coil, and then we are going to pin it in the middle of our crisscross sections at the middle of our head, and just secure it with a bobby pin. 'Cause I miss it, got me wishing that we were on a vacation to the place. And you just want to go ahead and smooth those edges before wrapping your hair with some strips, or a scarf is fine. I use these paper strips because I feel like it lets the hair dry up underneath a little bit better. Swim through my fingers, get lost in my mind. And it was kind of late in the day for me, so I am just going to give my hair a little bit of assistance, and I am going to blow dry my hair about 80% dry. Booked a ticket 'cause I miss it. Got me wishing that we So to tie my hair up, I am going to leave the black strips on, and I am just going to add my bonnet. Okay, you guys, so it is the next day, and these black strips, they barely survive with my sleeping, so I'm just going to cut those off. And yes, so I have to touch up my edges because they just ain't do it, and I am adding some oil to my hands to fluff out my curls. I don't really care what they all say. It's easier said than done. So to touch up my edges, I am going to be using a little bit of this even edge control, and I'm just going to sleek those baby hairs back and just make sure that they are going smooth into the flat twist, because I want the flat twist to look as neat as possible. So I'm just being very strategic and careful about how I brush my edges up into that, and then I'm just going to take out a few little curls on the side just to add a little bit more pizzazz. Everyone's looking like they know what they're doing. Everyone's looking like they know what I'm pursuing. I'm trying not to give them the time of day. It's easier said than done. That guy comes with everyone, but it all comes down. And for some extra volume, I am going to pick the roots, and only the roots. As you all can see, I am holding the ends of my hair tautly while I am lifting these roots and picking my hair out, because I don't want to mess up any of my curl definition, but I need my hair to be a little bit bigger. And to step the hairstyle up a little notch, I am going to add 3 gold accessories. Here's one, and then I am going to add 2 gold cuffs to the sides. And that is it for this video, you guys. I really hope you all enjoyed it and can find it useful. This hairstyle could literally be done before you have a date or anything of that nature, because it's so quick and easy to do. And I will see you all in my next video. See ya!